Yomi, what the hell? No. Alright. Let's get started. And you know what we're gonna start with already. You know what we're gonna start with. Yes. It is the caddy video. We just gotta. Alright, this one was recommended for 66 Net Yaroze games. Let's just okay. Whatever. 500k subscriber special. Oh, so this is like how long? 8 years ago. Damn. So we're a little late on watching it, but you know. You know. It's fine. It's fine. Hey, Phoenix. Hey. We're just getting started. I'm guessing that's a ship name. I'm guessing. Oh, fuck. God, my allergies, guys. Ah. Alright. Let's get started. Got me lurking due to family stuff. Alright, Yomi. Thanks for hanging out anyway. I appreciate it.
500,000,000.
Oh, if only he knew. Alright, see, God, what is 66 Net Yaroze games? Like, what is... That sounds like a tongue twister. And like, I have no idea. Describe this one as a prototype for what became his new videos. Oh. Alright.
I'm speechless. I'm gobsmacked.
Oh, God.
I'm flabbergasted. I never thought this would ever happen when I started my YouTube channel, and it's all thanks to you guys. So thank you. So this calls for a very special video.
Oh,
Story time with Daddy Caddy.
Oh, the 10 things that scared him as a kid. Okay, it's been a while since I watched that one. He ended that with a Net Yaroze game and teaser. Oh, okay. All right. I'll see if any of this like actually makes me remember anything because it's been a little while. Yeah, it's Jace Victor from Arcane. Okay, so it's the thing I don't know anything about.
Hello, boys
Okay.
and girls, and welcome to
Are we happy about this, Phoenix?
Daddy Caddy. I hope you're
Daddy
all
Caddy, oh
sitting
God.
comfortably because I'm about to begin. Now, hush now, shh. Be quiet now. Shh.
Caddy doesn't thank the neighbors due to the restraining orders. I just imagine he has like a neighbor like crafts book where it's just like restraining orders and angry notes and shit where it's like it's like a family photo album, but it's for the neighbors basically like, can you stop? I'm just like, I could see him like having that.
Shut up! Okay, now, this is the classic... Sit down! This is the classic story of Mary had a little lamb.
Oh, damn, Phoenix.
Mary had a little lamb. Its fleece was white as snow. And everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go. It followed her to
What in the
school
nightmare fuel?
one day. That was against the rules. So the teacher got a hatchet and gutted it from the inside, and all the kids had lamb burgers for lunch.
Fuck. Oh my God. The reason for the creation of the neighborhood watch.
I always have to do the dirty deed of deciding whether or not it deserves to be slaughtered or salvaged. And what a task I've set myself up for today. In fact, it's such a big task, I'm not even going to bother trying to slaughter or salvage it. Yes, indeed, and this particular video idea I've had planned all the way since 100,000 subscribers, just in case, for whatever reason, by some miracle, I hit 500,000 subscribers. So this has been in plan for a long time, and I'm so happy I finally get to do it, and we will get to do it. But before we do, I have a question for everybody.
I like his shirt. Like, some of the shirts he has, like, some of them I'm like, where the fuck did he get this? Like, and then I forget to look it up later.
Who remembers Net Yaroze on PS1?
Oh, I've been waiting to talk properly about this thing for ages. Net Yaroze was released in 1997 around Europe and Australia, North America and Japan, and it was a sexy matte black PS1 retailing at around $750. For inflation's sake, today that's the equivalent to $1,122.60. Holy shit. And
you want to know what the difference though is? Is that when it cost like over $700 back then, people actually had $700 in their account. A lot more people did. Nowadays, if you have like, I don't know, the equivalent of being able to afford a console in this day and age, I consider you rich. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you got like that kind of money, damn, look at the richy rich over here.
luckily, you don't just get a black PS1, you also received a lot of manuals and, get this, software development kits. For you see, if you had an IBM PC or Macintosh, as well as $750 just lying around being used as a doormat, you could program your very own PS1 games and send them straight to the Net Yaroze PS1, where you can...
Yeah, I'm honestly surprised the equivalent now isn't like, I don't know, 8,000, honestly. Let's be real. That's a surprise. I got a PS5 before you. Yeah, I did. You want to know how? You want to know how? You want to know how? I paid for it. No, there's no interesting story. I just had money at the time. Right now, I couldn't afford nothing. No. I'm already, for the next generation, unless I suddenly become like a millionaire or something, I am not buying any more new consoles. I'm sticking with like my shiny new PC. Like, I can't do it anymore, you guys. I really can't. I really can't. When the PS5 came out, I had money. Right now, if I tried to buy a PS5, no. I would have to like sell so much of my shit, and then I wouldn't be able to afford any of the games for it.
Test the
It's
game,
so
enter
bad.
debug menus, and all without any region locking at all. It was a PS1
when I had
console that could do
PS5 money,
practically
those were the
anything,
days.
as well as play any game from any region, and I'd love to have one, but...
You can fuck right off, I'm not paying that much for it. Look at how powerful my PC has to be to run it all on another 10 megabyte hard drive, fuck off!
And the great thing about Net Yaroze, which Yaroze in Japanese literally means let's do it together, is that people could obviously
Free-to-play
make their
warrior.
own games, but in the official UK PlayStation magazine, they'd also be
that would
able
have
to
to
put
be
up
it.
the full
Is
completed
it free-to-play?
games into their
'Cause
demo
if it's
discs
not-
ready for millions of people in the UK to play whatever these random people had made in their bedrooms from all over the world. This shit must have been way ahead of its time in the late 90s.
And it does sound pretty funny being able to play games made by random members of the public, but in all seriousness, some very prominent figures in gaming nowadays got their start in Net Yaroze development, with some games even getting released on Xbox Live Arcade, and even Mitsuru Kamiyama, who developed 2 games under Net Yaroze himself, is now the director of the Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles series at Square Enix.
So hey, this is already pretty promising. So how about for 500,000 subscribers, we do a marathon of Net Yaroze games. Oh yes, one after the other, on multiple demo discs and some even from other countries around the world. Today, everybody, let's just do it and play through 66 different games. Yes, 66. That's more than Action 52. As we decide if the Net Yaroze was even a good idea at all in the first place, or if indeed the people that made all of these games wasted all of their money in the late 90s and shouldn't have ever been game designers in the first place. We are so fucking horrible. Happy 500,000 subscribers, everybody. Let's do this.
Okay, so game number 1, Terra Incognita. Fuck, nice title screen, devs. And wow, this was done by a handful of people on a PS1 in the late 90s with no budget at all. I'm impressed. And yes, multiple languages is lovely, but as you'll soon see, you might as well play in Japanese.
No kidding, what do you say at this point? I know a rumor that there is golden pedestal in the ancient ruins in this island.
I know,
Oh
but
no.
they say the treasure is protected by horrible monster.
We cannot prove such.
See, we think we have it bad with people just straight up using Google Translate or some shit. But back then they were really scrambling. Like they they didn't have that shit. They were like, "Oh shit, do we have a dictionary? Do we do we have a translation book?"
Thing without doing anything? We have managed several times till now. Everything go well this time too.
Take care and go by yourself.
You are still a coward guy.
But I am really, really scary.
Well, yep, I can agree with that. Wow, there's even opening credits? And listen to this music. You know what? I'm honestly stunned this wasn't made by a third-party publisher exclusively for Sony or anything. This looks and sounds great. It plays alright too. It's a puzzle game that plays like, believe it or not, Captain Toad. You're given a load of floaty, squarish stages. You can twist the stage at every angle you can, solve puzzles, and here you can even fight. Yeah, it's shit, and you get locked into place after every time you get attacked, so you can't counter back, but it's something. But then on level 3, I fucked up, and that's it. Game over. I can't move this metal crate any further down to this switch, meaning I can't use this box to get the key up here, meaning that fuck it, next game. Game 2 is Glitter Boy by Video Clay Productions.
Moving on. Oh.
Well, that's
no.
not exactly as impressive as Team Fatal, is it? Get your shit together. Don't you wink at me, you little
What
fucker.
was that
Well,
sound?
holy shit, this is surprising. This game rocks. You save babies who all seem to think you're their dad.
Oh,
Meaning that Glitter Boy must be a horny old toad. You're winking at me to put more babies inside me, boy. And you shoot ghosts to ominous music and use power-ups. It controls great, the power-ups are fun, the graphics are really pretty, and yeah, it's hard as balls, but definitely the best game so far. Game 3 is winning the award for best music ever. I can jam to this. Where's my bass?
Oh my god. Let's be real. He just wanted an excuse to bring it out, to bring his musical talent out. All right, he just wanted to like whip it out, as you say.
So the game is basically 3D Pac-Man. It works well enough, but that fucking epic
Hey,
jazzy
thank
bass
you.
tune never
Just
stops
started,
no
but
matter
yeah.
what. I love it. And
So
every
far.
time you get a power-up, you hear this. Every time you start a stage, you hear this. And every time you die, my god, you hear this. What the actual shit? This is my favorite game ever made. But yeah, the game's okay. Not much more to say. Let's move on. Game 4, a dog tail. Cool. Okay, I thought that was in the background, fuck off. And I really don't mean to be too critical about game made in this way, but holy shit, these controls are some of the worst in a platform I've ever played. You're heavier than a safe, you barely jump, everything is too fast, I can't grab this key here, and looking at this guy's face tells me that I won't miss anything if I skip it. Number 5, Rocks
Where was
and
the
Gems.
dog?
Oh, this doesn't seem too
Wait,
bad.
it was called a dog tail. Wait, where was the dog? I'm gonna take a wild guess and say he didn't get far enough to get to the dog.
I mean...
False advertising.
So yeah, you die very quickly in this game, and it's fucking impossible. You have to collect these gems here, but the rules on how and why the rocks drop down change every few seconds. I don't get why sometimes they fall and sometimes they don't. Either way, I guess if you learn the rules properly, it'll be an alright high-octane puzzle game, but for me, it's just a load of... Game 6, Total Soccer. Honestly, I'm really impressed here. I mean, I couldn't give a salty pig anus about football at all, but I can at least appreciate the level of depth on display here. It's very impressive. And the game works well too. Never before has a match between Liverpool and Manchester United been so intense. You can even instant replay any last few seconds of the game with the press of the circle button. It's so awesome. Come on, Liverpool, let's win this game. Yeah, I shouldn't be playing these games, should I? Game 7 is Mahjong. I can't really say much about it. It works really well, and it's Mahjong. Shut up. Game 8, Haunted Maze. Okay, once you get over the horrifying intro, this game is pretty fun. You have to quickly find every item in the maze and avoid ganking monsters, or else... Yeah, that happens. The music is a mix of awesome Baroque and classical pieces. The graphics aren't the worst I've ever seen for a game made in this way. The gameplay is simple but fast and challenging, and those noises the monsters make used to scare the shit out of me as a kid. To be honest though, the music in level 4 complements your goofy walk cycle just a little bit too well. Game 9, Bouncer 2. A pretty novel concept, actually. It's Breakout, yet you have two people bouncing on these weighing scales, picking up momentum as they knock down everything. And hitting the floor isn't a life loss, as you just lose momentum. It's pretty cool shit. And the fact you can swap the guys around on the fly adds to the charm. I like it. Moving on. Game 10, Stonegate. Okay, it's a fighting game. I guess it's 2 players only, though, as the opponent never moves.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm done here. Number 11,
Okay.
Gas Girl.
Like I had made like a preview version like in one of my gaming dev classes that I took, and I had made like a really brief preview of like a fighter game. Like it was basically just like 2 opponents. Like I barely had anything designed, but from that little preview I did was like AAA standard back then anyway, not now. We know what AAA standard today is, but back then it would have been a lot closer than whatever the fuck that was. Moving on to Gas Girl. Okay.
What is all this about? What's going on? Okay, I have no idea what's going on. You're now in a 2D platform with 3D sprites as you collect
whoa,
floating
wait a
bottles
minute.
and fart on enemies. I'm not even
Whoa,
joking.
whoa.
Whoever made this was fucking sick. And it turns out that the controls are stiff and you have to constantly face away from the enemies so your gaseous tunnel can attack in the first place. So overall, it isn't very fun, and why are you watching me through my bedroom window? Game 12, Hover Racing. Well, I mean...
The shit you could get away with making back then. The shit you could get away with making back then. And people that actually wanted to make is just compared to now. It's like I know there's like some crazy games still made today, but it's like back then it was the wild west of what the fuck are you about to play? These days, it's will the game actually function?
It's no F-Zero or Wipeout, but fuck, it's functional.
Gas
It's
Girl
actually
is
pretty damn fun. You get lots of cars to
Liam.
pick through, decent track designs, kick-ass music, decent controls if a little heavy. It's solid stuff here. Bravo, Satu Tomokazu. Game 13. Okay, I had to reach the flag as this ladybug while avoiding scorpions. This is odd. And now I'm stuck. Where do I go? I can't move fast enough to go around them, so what? Oh. Well, now I really am stuck. I'm pressing all the buttons, it's not doing anything. This is it now.
Well,
Load of wank. I do love how the water effect is just platforms rising and falling at different times, though. That's pretty ingenious, I must admit. Game 14, Nanatan. Holy hell, this is cool. I guess it's an infinite running tank game where you avoid rockets and fire at as many things as possible for your score, which would be fine, but this
I can't
one
help
turret
it,
here
but every time I
follows
see a fucking tannin bed, like my mind immediately, like I have a PTSD moment flashing back to the Final Destination movie. Like every time I see a tannin bed.
movements, and by the time you fire at the thing, it's impossible to get away from its counterfire since you can't strafe or move away fast, meaning... Yeah, moving on. Game 15, Cat Game. Oh god almighty. This is one of the ugliest things I've ever seen, and the gameplay is even worse. Move left and right, get fish in basket, don't let other fish hit the floor or lose a life, all while listening to some of the worst music ever that for some reason fucks up its timing around every loop.
How do you fuck up a cat game?
Oh, God,
The cat's
where are
doing
we
like
now?
90% of the work.
Only at number 16.
This is Tan Tank, a difficult but enjoyable tank destruction game. Every tank has different attacks, different health bars, and you even have a manual gear system to work around. I wanted to keep going with this one because it was quite fun, but I couldn't pass stage 1. It was really fucking difficult, but let's give this one a pass. Number 17,
Damn.
Columns. I must admit this
The
one was
Dark
really
Souls of
fun and
tanks.
addicting. You have to match up 3 or more of the same colored symbols as they quickly drop from the top, kind of like Tetris, but with a twist. And instead of just rotating the shapes around, you can freely flip on what order the colors on each block go around on your next drop, and you can match diagonally as well as vertically and horizontally. Pretty damn cool and funky music. Let it pass. Number 18, a bob. Bob. So, I'll guess I'll
Bob.
pick Sweden because they look the cutest and also... Oh, a Bob. I get it now. Bobsled, I see. Okay, off we go. Ah, oh, fuck. Fucking jeez. Oh, my. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, fuck. Jesus.
What the fuck?
And now there's a ramp. Wait, what? Help me. Help. What are you doing, guys? What are you doing? Okay, so you go down the slope as fast as you can and then rack up as many points as possible with a random ending rhythm mini game. Kind of enjoyable. It would have been better if this bit didn't control like I wanted to kill myself, though. Number 19 is called Cart. And what?
There would have been a roller coaster
but,
guaranteed
wait,
to have fatalities.
What does this do? What's that? Where's any sound? How? Okay, game 20. Bomb. No music again. Lovely. Again, I guess.
Oh, this is his
only, but this makes even
500K special for the 66 Net Yaroze. I still can't say it. Yaroze games. So it's like a bunch of games.
less sense than Cart does. Don't look at me like that, you
Also,
cheeky shit.
hi,
Come on,
Cheesecake.
Bomb, keep on running. They never believed in you. Your mother always told you to give up. Your father always laughed at you behind your back, but you keep on running, man. To glory, to victory, to a better place. Actually, no, they were right. You're useless. Ooh, game 21.
Caddy, what the
RC
fuck?
Racing. No sound again. Jesus, I'm going mad. In fact, I'm going more mad than the morons who made this game. It controls like shit. It looks like shit. It isn't fun at all. And what kind of RC racing is this? What does RC even stand for in this case? Rectal cavity? Are we playing as flying rectal cavities? I don't know what else they could be. It looks terrible. Game 22, a third of the way there. We're getting
took a
somewhere.
drink just as he
Pushy
said that.
2B. Okay, it's one of those games where you push blocks around and solve puzzles. The puzzles are pretty well designed, honestly, and the sound effects never fail in making me piss myself from laughter. If anything, I guess they didn't need to make some of these sounds so loud. I mean... Number 23, Psychon. Move and shoot. I like. Let's kill some bastards.
Warning, strong flashing lights approaching. Leave the video now if you don't want your eyes to hate you forever. Are you ready? Okay.
Oh no. Oh no.
I think the game broke. I can't even move.
Oh my god.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Oh, look at this mess. Can we just use this
That
image
is
here as the official box art
horrible.
of this game, since it's clearly polished enough for a fully retail price physical release?
Can't see
It's
anymore.
number 24,
IGN.
adventure game. I
They would've
haven't
gave
played
it a
this one
9
for
out of 10,
years.
guaranteed.
Oh, yeah, I remember this one. It was on a demo along with Rugrats Search
I feel
for
like-
Reptar, I believe.
I feel like that would be one of those games where if you didn't have seizures growing up, that one would probably have a high chance of giving them to you. Like all of a sudden. You just go your whole life without seizures and all of a sudden you play that fucking game. Yes, you will.
Tommy will kill you in your sleep, and this game is most
Cheesecake.
certainly an
What the fuck?
adventure. Well, as far as they go, anyway. Explore, fight enemies, talk to people for objectives. It's not half bad. And what's great is the sense of humor this game has. It's self-aware and parody in all the right ways, and some lines here genuinely made me laugh. Always nice to see parody done right, and this was from a guy making this from scratch without any budget.
You know
Number
the development
25,
mistake they
Super
made?
Bub Contest. This game is actually
made the
fucking
fact
awesome. It should be a
game
full
that happened.
game. It's like Tetris meets Mean Bean Machine, I guess. You match up colors in any line that you can make, and then use these powered colors to suck them all up. And the more you suck up and the higher combos you garner, the more gets thrown onto the opposite side, and it can get tense. This is pure awesome. Also, I'm called Chump, and my face is this. 10 out of 10. Number 26, Pandora's Box. You push boxes around into holes in 3D first person, so you can't see how to solve the puzzles at all, so it's pretty terrible, and the game makes these noises a lot.
Oh my god.
Number 27, Opera of Destruction. Well, sometimes destruction.
Yeah, that's exactly an
most of the
IGN
time.
review. My eyeballs splintered and my
Hello.
brains.
Enemies are supposed to attack this city here, but they never
10 out of
really
10.
do. Next, number 28, Time Slip. Again, an awesome game, if fucking difficult. This is the one that actually ended up remastered on Xbox Live Arcade, and good for it because it's an awesome idea executed really well. Time Slip is a platformer with a snail. Aww. And as you collect coins, jump around and find the exit, every so often, a copy of yourself appears doing exactly the same things that you just did right up
my
until the
God.
clock went off last. And every time the clock goes off, another copy enters the game doing the same things you just did. This means you use past versions of yourself to solve puzzles, but if you collide with yourself at any point, it's game over. In all seriousness, great game. Number 29, Tanks.
It honestly
with an X,
kinda
so
sounded
it must be
kinda
badass.
nightmarish.
And it's 2-player only. I can't even move.
Next!
Number 30, Decaying Orbit. Not that awful, actually. It's
The
just
game
very
really
heavy
said
with
if you don't have a friend, you don't play. It really said lonely. Tough luck. You can't even play the game. Wow. Wow.
The controls, and it even has a lengthy story. All you do here is try reaching the next marked planet by boosting your engines in the right direction, but if you head for the planet too quickly, you'll bounce right off because fucking science. And if you can control your trajectory and land slowly enough, you win the stage, and you even get to fight other enemies and such. It's not bad overall, and you can even use your own custom CDs for music. Yeah, pretty cool. Number 31, Blocks. And I call it that because this game is boring. It's like Tetris, but you have free range of where you put any fucking
God,
blocks,
yeah,
and there's an odd power-up that
this
you
is
have to
during
add
that time period. This is it during that time period where it was like everything had to like be either extreme or everything had to have a Z in it.
activate. Other than that, there's no sound, no music, it's really fucking bland, it doesn't actually control that well, and doesn't make you think, it's just wank. Number 32, Video Poker Simulator. Well, I mean, it works. I don't exactly understand who you're betting against or how you lose or win money. I mean, how do you know you've won with your hand if you can't see the other hand you've supposedly won against? I don't get it. And when you bet 5 coins and win a hand, you just get the 5 coins back, so you don't actually win anything. What?
Oh, Jesus, we're only on 33.
How do you screw up an already established
33.
card game?
We're on game 33 and that's only halfway. Let's just hope this picks up a little bit. Come on, indie devs, impress me.
Which these types of games
well, I spoke too soon. Yaroze Rally is a game with cars, racing, train track
controls,
and
the irony
no physics,
is like if you want to go back and like buy physical copies of older games, maybe you just want to add to your collection, or you want to get a game you loved or something, or maybe you just want to play an old game that you never got to. And the irony is that a lot of them are either full brand new game price or a hell of a lot more expensive. And that's fucking annoying. It's so bad.
Make the car engine sound like creepy man sneaking in to look in the window music. Other than that, it looks okay, but it certainly isn't passable as a racing game. Onwards and upwards. Number 34, Net Yaroze Intro. Wait, that's Star Wars. That's Star Wars. How did this work out legally exactly? I know I'm not a game, only 4 days of work. Wow, that took you 4 days? Oh, times have changed. This is adorable. Get out of here, you cutie. Number 30.
Oh yeah, or expensive and useless because of disc write. Like there are some that will be basically unplayable, but just having like a physical copy, even if you can't play it, will still be expensive as fuck. Like, just that's mind blowing to me, because it's like okay, so you're just getting it to say you have it. By that point, you're wasting money. You're not even actually getting the game. It's bad. It's bad.
5 bendy demo. Well, consider me sick. This is what it sounds like.
Yeah,
demo
some old games
with
are having a
bending.
comeback.
No noises, no
but
gameplay, just trippy, dippy bending.
a lot of them bogged down by
Number
copyright
36,
are just
3D breakout.
having
I can
no
see
luck.
the 3D. I can't see the breakout though. I keep getting points for some reason, but
or it's like I know it's even a problem today, but a lot of the original creators of some of the games, like that are supposed to own the license, the IP, just don't, because they get screwed over by like the companies that, like, what do you call it, produce the game or something. I can't remember the fucking word. I'm just going with that. But didn't actually create the game, but they just helped like advertise for it and shit.
pressing every button and nothing is happening. This isn't even me controlling the camera, the game is doing that. Oh, game over? Oh, fuck off. Number 37, Car Racing. Loving the original title there. And if you ever wanted to play a bouncier and silent version of Micro Machines, this is the game for you. I mean, it plays okay, it just isn't any fun, and it's silent. This is the most awkward date I've ever been on. Number 38, Clone. My god, this was the cause of many a nightmare when I was a kid. Fuck this game. I mean, it's actually pretty good. It's a first-person Doom clone with a map, keys, and doors and shooting. But the lack of music, fleshy, gross floors, foreboding heartbeat, and these things chasing you makes it one of the scariest games I ever played when I was a kid. Screw whoever came up with whatever these things are, and if I ever hit that scream again, I'll literally shit my pants.
Oh.
Well, I did warn them. That's just wonderful.
Number 39, 3D demo.
No, but for real, that actually would have like terrified me as a kid. No lie.
Another demo with no gameplay or sounds, hooray. But you know,
that's
for
the one
a
at the end of
3D,
top
this
10.
animation and
Okay,
texturing is
okay.
impressive for the PS1 and made by like one guy in his or her bedroom. Not much else to say except, man, the potential for something was here, but I'm not really sure what. Number 40, feedback demo. Oh well, yes, I'm feeding back, all right. Feeding back from what I ate earlier and spewing it
my
all over the
eyes.
floor. What even is
Oh,
this
my-
shit? Again, no gameplay and silence. What? Numbers? Is this how many people the screen has
Where
killed?
my sunglasses
Because that wouldn't
at?
surprise me. Number 41,
the fuck?
flag demo. Okay, should we just call this thing Demo Yaroze? Because there seems to be tons of dumping material here, and I'm very confused. However, I must say that not only is this impressive flag technology for the time, but you could customize exactly how the flag blows in the wind, and with some figure combinations, it can almost be hypnotizing. Oh, baby, wiggle that chair for me. Number 42.
I feel like that'd be one of those games where it's kind of like, you know, the older computers where they had those mesmerizing screensavers. I remember as a kid, I would just like get stuck watching them for like a minute, like just zone out and watching them. Because like some of them were actually pretty mesmerizing. That's what that reminded me of.
It's Pac-Man. What more can I say? Number 43.
Jesus.
Sneeve. What an awful name for a game. So here is a passable space shooter in a trippy-ass tunnel. It's not bad, although I have to question why on earth you have to pick up lots of the same. Little girl! But yeah, self-explanatory. Not much else to say here. Number 44. Sound to Light. Yeah, I think this is a good sequence of numbers and letters. No. Nothing's happening. My guess is that I have to play a CD and then it makes a light effects show based on the CD I picked, and if so, that would be awesome, but I really can't do that here over copyright, so... Black Screen Simulator 1997. Number 45, Tunnel Demo, another demo, yay, and this one just makes me ill. Look at this nonsense, and every time you hit a wall, you cut to another random angle of the track. This is nothing but a donut-shaped track, and yet I was still getting lost, and by the way, square and circle moves you left and right.
What?
Number 46,
What?
Net Yaroze. What? I seriously don't know what any of this is about. All I know is that the longer the line gets, the faster the music gets, and that's it? I thought this was Snake or something, but no. What are you even saying? Fuck this shit. Number 47,
What just
Car
happened?
Demo. My god, another one in silence. And you can't hear any of the cars. Well, hey, at least I can make my own little story here. One day, Lightning McQueen met Sally in the middle of the road, and he was feeling very naughty, and so I decided to raid her boot and leave his oil in there at the end. Number 48,
Oh my God,
Between the
Caddy.
Eyes. Sounds
Fucking
painful.
hell.
And yes, this is painful. It's a racing game, and I wouldn't argue a bad one, but still, look at this. Your eyes can dissect this game as good as I can bother talking about it, so before I'm sick anymore,
Yeah,
let's move
a lot of
right on
these
out
just
here.
seem
Number
to-
49,
seem to be,
Second Offense Demo.
ready to melt your eyeballs.
What is this? What is that? What is this? What is this? I really don't have a clue what's going on here. All I can say is that this is a good PS1 face. It's like PS2 quality, but that's all though. Number 50, Fatal Fantasy VII. Is this... What is this? Is this a ripoff?
Oh my god. Fatal Fantasy 7. Is that a 7 or is wait. I can't tell with the pixels. Is that a 7 or a 6?
What is this? That's the guy who now works at Square Enix. What's going on here? Is this a prototype thing for Final Fantasy VII? What's going on here? If this is like demo FF7 for 3D models and animations, then this is gaming history right here. But if not, then it's just a waste of time. Number 51,
Square gonna
Fujiyama.
sue
This here is a
somebody.
slideshow software on how fucking awesome Mount Fuji is, and pictures taken from different areas of Japan. This is probably one of the earliest instances of a pure fandom game being distributed to masses on a popular console, and honestly, I find it kind of unsettling. Ugh, what am I looking at here? Why don't you marry the thing? You love it so much. Number 52, unknown. Literally unknown. And there is no sound here again. Looks like another testing software for a top-down shooter, and it looks like it has potential, but again, there's nothing going on. It isn't finished, so what more can I say? Well, how about we move on to number 53, Appointed Station. One of the worst names I've ever heard for a video game, and another shooter in a test phase. But look at this. This shit is actually
Oh, my
awesome for
eyeballs.
independent PS1 development. Well done, devs. Yoi did it. But I suppose you also got me, like, what, 3 game overs at once? I must be the worst
Yoi
fucking
did
player of all time. Number 54, Sam the Boulder Man. Is there a reason he never reached superstardom alongside Mario? Well, using the same intro
That is
music
the
from
question.
Clone, the same sound effects from Clone, and the gameplay from Rocks and Gems with random deaths and all says practically everything I need to know, and holy shit, every time you grab a mushroom, there's
Wait.
that deathly scream from
Why does it look like what? Why does the character look like it's like a I don't know how to describe it, but it looks like Knuckles' body, Sonic's head, and then the eyeballs look demonic as fuck.
Clone ready to kill your heart. So yes, sorry Sam the Boulder Man, you suck. On to the next one. Number 55, Gravitation. Oh! And honestly, this one is a
Okay.
lot of fun, even if it's better with 2 players. You steer and use the engines, that's it. And you have to navigate around an obstacle course with numbered gates. The physics are fun, it's satisfying to fly, and it's really damn fun. If
A little bit hard.
Luckily, you can try beating your own times if you haven't got a friend, but when you do, I remember playing this game with my sister over a decade ago, and it's a blast, especially when you can put your own CD in to listen to music. Number 56, Z2. Yay, I've always wanted to play a game
Another
where I'm
one
a
that
fruit blender firing rockets at tanks, then
basically
firing rockets
says,
at
"You
turrets, and
single?
the turrets never taking damage
You
and
friendless?"
then dying. I've always wanted to play a game like that. Number 57, Combat 3D, and holy shit, this is a remake, people. A remake of Combat on the Atari 2600, but in 3D, and it works just as well. It's a shame there are no sounds. Even a 1977 Atari game could do that really well, but it's a project done by maybe one person on a custom PS1. I think I'll let it slide. Number 58, Revolution, and this is another fun game, thank God. It's a flying simulator with an obstacle course that controls really well, and it's really satisfying to nail with high speeds. This is decent programming here. I'm impressed. I wish there was a little bit of music or something, but well, it's good. Number 59, Snowball Fight. We hope you enjoy the game. Oh, fuck me with a
Okay.
broomstick. This is another damn 2-player only game, and that's a shame.
Yeah, this
because
video
it
is
looks
kind of like
it'd be hilarious fun.
a
It can-
good like historical, I would say, look back on gaming history, basically, because this was for the Black PlayStation. So it's kind of nice to to basically learn the video game history of in a catty way anyway.
Controls well, the ice physics add to the chaos, there's health bars, it just looks really fun. Shame I'm a Larry Loner, honestly. Number 60, one-on-one.
Oh my god, no,
I'm
Liam.
just about done here. Number 61, Invaders from Mars. So I can destroy
I know the
buildings,
very,
I can shoot mines,
very
I can
basics
fly,
of
but
game
I keep getting
development.
hit by
There would be no way.
something. I assume I'm fighting someone because of the health bar, but they appear to be invisible. Stop shooting me! Help! Help! Quick, run away! Run! Escape
I mean,
from
I
the
could
game.
learn,
Goodbye,
but there'd be no
man.
way out
We
the
had
gate.
Good times
No.
together. I'll always love you forever.
It's way too expensive.
Only 5 more to go. Come on, I'm nearly there. Oh, jeez. You know what? I'm
Can
at
you
least
still make
glad this
games
is
for
like
these
Action
consoles?
52, where back in the day I would.
That's actually a good question. Are there people out there still like developing games for the PlayStation 1, the Black PlayStation 1, or just the PlayStation 1 in general? Like, are people still doing that? Cuz I do know there was a revival of like what is it called? The demake look. Like people taking newer games and then just demaking them to make them look like they're from like the PlayStation 1 or 2 era. Up until a year or two ago, there were still Wii games being made. Yeah, I know people are like customizing their own consoles, and I know some people sell that as like a kind of service. Like you could send them your consoles and they'll like customize it for certain things. Like I know people do that.
Had to have paid $200 up front for one singular cartridge
Game
of
Jams is
52
recent
shitty,
2023.
awful, horrible games. I mean, at least
Damn.
it's not like that. These came free in demo discs and magazines, so you're paying for that, and then this is just a bonus. But oh, I just can't believe.
Number 62, hover car racing. So I can already pick my own name, pick my own custom color, and play Tetris while waiting for another player? Fucking awesome. And the game is pretty awesome too. It's another Micro Machines deal, but it plays really tightly and is really satisfying to get every corner perfectly drifted. It's a shame I lost, but whatever. It controls really well, it's really fast paced. I had a lot of fun with this one, that I did. Number 63, Sphere. It's a game about a sphere, couldn't you tell? And I don't know what you do here. I found another disco ball in the vast desert, but I couldn't shoot it or touch it, so yeah, fuck this. Number 64, Super Ramp Skater Deluxe Turbo Alpha Plus. Sound awesome? This is the game. I can't move. I can't ollie. I can't do anything. It's wank. Number 65, the penultimate game, Inertia. More spheres, more sides, but the ball doesn't actually roll properly. How curious. How do I get up here? Why can't I move? Oh, I fell. Come on, get up. Oh, I fell. Maybe I just need to run up. Oh, I fell. Let's try again. Oh, fuck off. Yes, I'm gonna do it. Yay! Next level. It's the same thing.
Oh.
And for the final game, number 66, we have Jagged. It's Tetris with less control over where your pieces go. Shit.
Okay, I'm done. I'm fucking exhausted. My brain is hurting. 66 games. Some good, mostly terrible. I know only hate. Hate. Happy 500,000 subscribers, everybody! And thank you so much again. I hope that this marathon video of sorts was worth 500,000 of you following my
Yeah,
uploads.
a lot of those games
I must say. The next milestone
would have
I
gave
would say
you
indeed
either
is 1
seizures or
million.
melted your
And
eyeballs.
we all know what that means. We'll be covering a very beloved game series. One that I have neglected to talk about just for the right occasion, and 1 million subscribers is the one it's going to be on. And what is it exactly? So I'll leave you with that, and if it's your birthday or watching this video, happy frickin' birthday to you. Please remember to stay beautiful.
Okay.
Hey everybody, thanks so much for watching this video, and thanks so much for 500,000 subscribers. I can't believe it, I really can't. But before the outtakes come on today, I'd like to thank the sponsors for today's episode of Caddicarus today, thepixelempire.com, where if you go in the description, everything you see on the screen here, all these original TV, movie, and game wall print designs, high glossy quality posters, and everything like that. If you go to thepixelempire.com and use the
Wonder if
coupon
that's
code
still
CADDY
around
on
and if
checkout,
the
you get 15% off of any order and help support this channel directly. There's so much awesome stuff. My house is covered in it. So yeah, please go and have a look. Thanks for listening, everyone, and here are some outtakes for you.
Outtakes. Let's go. The blue bus.
Oh wait, is the mic on?
Yeah.
So hey, this is already pretty flattering. So how about flattering? Oh fuck!
What are you on about?
We're on 33 games and we're only halfway there. Oh. I don't remember the line. Ready. And the great thing about Net Yaroze, which
Oh my god! I wish he'd bring back the like the outtakes and the bloopers and stuff. That'd be so hilarious. Cause there's gotta be plenty on the new ones. But yeah, a lot of those games I feel like would melt your eyeballs, give you seizures, make you rage, and IGN would probably give them all 9s out of 10s.